This new deal, right, that shareholders agreed to means Elon Musk will end up working for free for Tesla for 17 years. 17 years. Imagine you in your job today agreeing right now. Everyone in your company says, you know what, Bob, Mick, whatever your name is, what would you want? What do you want to do, mate? And you say, guess what? I want to work for free for 17 years. And if I manage to make this company worth an order of magnitude more than what it's worth today, you've got to give me a percentage of those earnings. Now, if someone came to you and told you that 17 years of free work and you're basically only going to get a payback if you're able to build the company into 5 times the size what it's worth today and making a profit that's about 100 times today's profit, then I'm pretty sure you'd go, okay, yeah, you can have that deal. You're welcome to take that crazy deal. All of the media and very few people actually understand the insanity of Elon Musk's pay deal. Now, when I say insanity, I don't mean it's completely reasonable what Musk is going to be awarded if he can somehow miraculously hit these targets. But people don't realize the risk that Elon Musk is taking on. If he doesn't achieve these targets, he will never get paid. I mean, from 2018, he hasn't been paid. And Musk is saying he has to hit these targets or he never gets paid from Tesla to work, ever. I don't think people realize that actually the chances of Tesla hitting these targets are infinitesimally small. In other words, Elon Musk is probably never going to get paid. But he'll certainly die trying, or at least try to. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm Sam Evans. You're watching The Electric Viking. And, there's been a lot of media and talk about this stuff, but let's just get to the facts here. Someone I follow on Facebook, a Facebook friend, has posted this. I'll put a link to his name. And he says this: 99.99999% of people don't understand Musk's Tesla CEO 1 trillion package is what it's about. And every headline is misleading. If Musk hits all the outrageous tranches, his total worth in Tesla will be at least 2.125 trillion. He currently owns about 13% of Tesla and will own an additional 12% if he hits all these tranches, and if he hits all these milestones. He will be a trillionaire way before he ever gets the $1 trillion pay package. So really, it's not even about the money. Why would he need more than $1 trillion? Well, I don't think he does. This is not about the money. This is about the ambition. This is about the satisfaction of getting something like this done, and it's probably about power as well. Tesla's board proposed a new supervised package to replace the invalidated 2018 package that crazy judge decided, in her own personal opinion, Musk shouldn't get, in spite of the fact that Tesla shareholders voted that he should. Anyway, this agreement ties Musk to Tesla for at least 7.5 to 10 years, while developing a succession plan. So, he says it was overwhelmingly approved by shareholders on the 6th of November, as it should have been, 2025. Over 75% voted in favor, with chance of Elon erupting at the Austin meeting. Now, I'm not a big Elon fanboy, and there was a fair few people there that were, but I have to question the people who didn't vote for it. All right, 24% of people voted against it. These people clearly had no idea what this deal is. This deal is getting Elon Musk to work for free, basically forever. So if you vote against that, I'm sorry, but you're kind of a dipshit. You're operating on your emotions. You're basically saying, my emotions make me feel a certain way, so I'm going to do what I feel. Not logically speaking, this is the logic of the scenario. I'm going to make a decision based on logic. I know a lot of us operate on emotions every day. I mean, a very large number of people do. It's kind of strange to think how people can get by operating that way, but they do. Anyway, the structure. Up to 423.7 million additional Tesla shares, or 12% of the company post-grant, divided into 12 equal tranches, vesting over 10 years if milestones are met. But these milestones are just outrageous. But anyway, this would boost Musk's ownership of Tesla to 25%. And of course, therefore, his voting influence, he would have more power at Tesla. However, here's the thing, in 10 years' time, Musk is going to be a pretty old man. My solar and batteries, I've got a 50 kilowatt hour battery here, and I've got a big solar array. So I pay $0 for electricity. That's including charging my electric car. Resync Solar is the company that I used. I'll put a link to them in the description below. Anyway, potential value, $1 trillion if fully vested. And this is based on Tesla reaching a market cap of 8.5 trillion US dollars, which is an increase of 466% from today's valuation, which is at 1.5 trillion. The current board valuation is 88 billion, a fraction of the max potential. Now, the key milestones, all of these milestones have to be hit for this to be fully vested. Market cap targets, progressive increases from 2 trillion to 8.5 trillion. Ultimately, the company has to be worth more than 4 times what it's worth today. But, that's not that big of a deal. I think that's possibly very achievable. The parts that are not really so achievable are this. Tesla has to deliver 20 million vehicles annually. 20 million vehicles every year, more than twice the number of cars that Toyota are delivering yearly right now. In a market where car sales are shrinking, Tesla is going to have about 50% market share for car sales worldwide by the time this happens, right? 10 years from now, in 2035, when the entire global automotive industry has shrunk significantly, and which it will, because of Tesla is not the only company going to have robo-taxis. Yeah, it's going to be very cheap in every country worldwide to take a robot taxi, to take an automated taxi, because the cost of the car is not the car, it's the driver. 80% of the cost is the driver. And in other words, basically, taxi rides are going to be about 10% of what they cost today. So why would you bother? I mean, I know a lot of people will still have a car in 10 years, but a lot of people won't. So the global market, right, there's currently about 85 million cars sold worldwide. By 10 years from now, that'll probably shrink to 50 million. Tesla is going to need 40%, to be precise, of the global car market. Is that really going to happen? 40%? I don't think so. I mean, let's get real. It's completely insane to think Tesla's going to get 40% market share. But it's even insane to say they're going to get 25% market share, which is what Tesla have to hit, 20 million. That's nearly 30% market share. Anyway, they need to secure 10 million autonomous driving subscriptions. So this is not 10 million total. This is not 10 million over the next 10 years. 10 million paying subscribers at that particular point in time. I mean, that's pretty wild. That's possible, but yeah, it's pretty wild. Anyway, they've got to operate 1 million robotaxis. So Tesla has to have 1 million of its own robotaxis driving around the world, taking people around, and then to sell 1 million humanoid robots. Plus achieve $400 billion in profits annually. Guys, these numbers are absolutely wild. I've reported on this before, and I don't know, but I think not enough people watch that video. So there's a lot of hysteria. There's a lot of hype. Tesla are not achieving these numbers, guys. They're not. They're not going to achieve this stuff. It's crazy. It's absolute craziness. You've got to be the most insane Tesla fanboy to believe Tesla's going to do this. And if you're that kind of person, you're going to vote for Musk no matter what he does. If Musk says he wants to take 100%, you're probably going to vote for him if you're that crazy, right? The truth is, honestly, let's be real. For Tesla to hit these numbers, it will be an absolute miracle. And I'm a Tesla fan. Guys, I think Tesla's stock is worth buying. I do. I know it sounds wild to a lot of people, but I actually think it is. So I'm a Tesla fan, but I'm not a madman. And Tesla's not hitting these numbers. So Musk is going to work for free. Why would you not vote for this? I mean, anyone with a brain that isn't like just, I don't know, a mega fanboy, anyone with a brain knows Tesla's not going to hit these numbers. But if they do by some incredible moonshot, then that person is probably going to have a lot more money than they do today. They're going to hold shares today, which they're going to probably hold in 10 years. And if some miraculous thing happens and Tesla does hit these numbers, their shares are going to be worth nearly 5 times what they're worth today. So if you put in $1 million, you'd have 5 million. That's just crazy. And that's going to work for you. But the chances of it happening are nothing. So anyway, all this media talk about it being crazy, Musk getting a $1 trillion pay package. The media is intentionally misleading you because it sounds sensational, trying to kind of rage bait you. rage bait you with just complete nonsense. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.